Let's start the show. We have episode 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Being a half-blood is dangerous.
Already, 11 seconds in, you have some comments.
Yeah. This off-screen narration. They really don't have any hope for this program, do they?
No.
Most of the time, it gets you killed.
Why? Why?
I was about to quack.
I know. Here's what I don't understand, but
I'm bored.
Here's what I find really strange about the half-blood thing, though. I don't know if Dragon Ball Z originated this, but the fact that Gohan is half Saiyan and half human, that for some reason makes him more powerful in the end. But there were times in the show where it's like, wow, this kid's like 5 years old and he's the strongest one out there because he's half human and half Saiyan. So I really don't understand how that makes any sense in the world of magic and shit like that.
It doesn't. It's just for us normies. So when we're reading the books or watching the anime, we're thinking to ourselves, wow, there are advantages to being a human, rather than just sitting around like, I wish I was from planet Vegeta.
In painful, nasty ways.
Shut
up.
Think you might be one of us? My advice is, turn away while you still can.
Are they trying to preach, being different is a bad thing, though?
I don't care. We haven't even seen the credits yet. I'm just like...
30 seconds into this thing, and I have some...
I really just want to be like, move along.
I feel like you said this sentence yesterday, though, that our brains are now kind of hardwired to seeing so much like woke bullshit. So whenever I see certain things, and I'm like, oh, are you trying to preach to me?
I'm stating it for the record. I thought they're just speaking cringe because they're cringe.
Bit of bolt.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Turn away while you still can, because you'll be able to sense it,
Percy,
if you can. And it's like, then wouldn't turning away from it then just keep me in the same situation I am in, which is in danger?
Percy, I would love to not review this show, but I feel like I must review it. I'm sorry. I can't turn away from the danger of the show.
Well, this show has actually imparted upon me some very good knowledge that I think other people could stand to learn from. Kids are stupid.
Yeah.
And they can't teach us anything.
Am I a troubled kid? You could say that.
What? We just did this.
We're doing it again. What do you mean?
Somebody tell Mr. Jackson, we already got the cringe narration out of the way. Once the title card came up, we were supposed to actually move on to something that matters. But instead, he's just saying the exact same thing
I was
again.
just thinking that. Why are you narrating again? And is this entire show is going to be through a narration?
He already told us.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. As soon as the credits started, after we got that title screen, it should be, nope, here's present day, and that's it. We don't hear the voice in your head anymore. Because now, obviously after this scene, I don't think we're going to hear the voice in his head anymore.
I think we're probably holding a Disney Plus original to too high of a standard.
Shit. I have a question.
Because your teachers are irresponsible.
How did they see him?
Oh.
How did they see him? Look where he is. He's not at the edge of the... Look, he's not at the edge of the thing. He's way before that, so...
We got cameras now. I'm just going to assume cameras.
They were looking at the window. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But still, how do you... Wait, there's a window from the school that you can see outside of the school and see the roof of the school? I don't know.
No, he just went up the stairs.
Yeah, but the teacher saw him.
Like, how is it that you could see him and then you had to climb stairs to get to that level? Where was the window?
We're a minute 40 into this thing. It's not looking good, and I don't really feel like we're nitpicking that much. We kind of are, but still, like it doesn't.
I think I'm nitpicking a bit.
No, you have valid nitpicks. We should not be hearing the voice narration, as Kid said. What are we doing? We're still doing narration.
I feel like I should be reading the books first.
Wait.
Was this in the book, or is this some dumb Disney invention?
Wait a second. Is this in like Timmy Failure, where that polar bear was real to everyone, but they couldn't see it or something like that?
The polar bear was not real.
Okay, moving on. Not dealing with this now.
Hey fellas, wanna come hear about the imaginary stuff I see?
You're weird, Percy. Maybe that's why they don't want to talk to you.
Daniel.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Weird kid.
You're a weird kid. Also, is he really weird though? He has an imagination.
Wow.
Fucking jerk, kids.
And not just because we're both at the bottom of the food chain.
Why are you at the bottom of the food chain? You draw pictures.
Weird.
What?
Do you wanna...
What?
What am I looking at here? Why am I seeing a Minotaur in his underwear? In a children...
The playing cards?
Yes, he put down one of the playing cards. This is what the kids playing card. Maybe you guys are misfits, because, you know, you're doing some weird shit here, kids. I got a really dumb question, though.
Yeah.
Does the mom know he's part, you know...
Yes.
God? Okay. Why aren't they protecting him more? Why is she sending him to regular school if he's half a god?
Oh, no. So her way of protecting him is to mask his smell by marrying a stinky man who sucks. And he really hates his stepdad, but he doesn't understand why his mom married him, and then later on comes to find that she married him because he smelled really bad, and so he would mask Percy's scent. Also, I think this was Pierce Brosnan in the movie.
Oh, I loved him in that. I remember him.
I love Pierce Brosnan.
What the hell is he up to? Why is he not in this?
He's busy.
With what? Black Adam 2?
Literally anything he did would probably...
What is he doing? Cinderella 2?
He heard Disney Plus and he was like, oh, screw
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. The adults have no heads.
Not everyone who looks like a hero is a hero. And not everyone who looks like a monster is a monster.
We got the message.
Well, it's not a bad message. It's just that we can't trust any message Disney conveys.
That's the problem, though. It's an innocent line. I guess it makes sense, though, but it's just the fact that Disney said it. It just makes me think there's no way a social justice warrior wrote that down and didn't say, yeah, I'm pushing something.
I'm right here, sweetie. Mommy's here.
What a fucking bitch.
Well, that and this little bitch that nobody seems to want to tell to cut her shit out. Like, okay, bullying disabled kids.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Comes to mind. Because if Grover's on crutches in this one, I've been saving the comment until we see him because he was on crutches in the movie.
Yeah.
And she's just like hitting him with a backpack. You know, Percy, she calls special because he's got issues where he sees things. And then she bullies him in the museum. Like, why isn't anybody telling this little girl to leave these disabled kids alone?
Drives that kind of bullying.
Childhood trauma, feelings of inadequacy.
Oh, okay. She has issues too.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm having trouble keeping up with the political landscape of these problems that kids have. Because, like, we've gone from bullying is terrible, if you're a bully, you're an irredeemable psychopath, to we must empathize with the bullies, they have their own problems, and then back into the bullies are irredeemable psychopaths.
The thing I know about bullies is that you should never, ever stand up to them.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. No, I think Percy's about to switch it around. Okay, I'm hanging in there.
Okay, let's see. Why are things difficult? Fucking cheesed them.
Oh my god.
Fucking. Whoa.
Percy, push me!
Yeah, and?
Yeah? You fucking cheesed that kid.
But also, I don't see crutches.
Yeah, why is... Oh, can they not show crutches in this?
Oh, you know they'd like it. Oh, okay. No wonder she's a bitch. She's a monster.
Oh, okay. So what's happening and what's really going on then?
I think she's still just the teacher.
She's just walking and... Okay. I don't know. I really feel like if he's having these problems, his mom should not keep him in school.
Well, he hasn't had this
Holy
problem yet.
Oh, well, he's gonna have a big problem now. We just stabbed a woman on a New York City street.
Did he do it or did Grover do it?
No, he did it.
And what? Yeah, did he just kill their teacher right in front of them?
Where's Mrs. Dodds?
There's no one here by that name.
What?
Mrs. Dodd's been dead for 50 years. Whoa.
Who's Mrs. Dodds?
What? Who the fuck was giving me a scoliosis exam in the bathroom?
There's no one by that name.
What does
that mean? The redheaded little bitch, she was the one who said Mrs. Dodds. I do not care.
No, I don't. Why is the friend here too?
He got cheesed.
Yeah, but he got smacked in the face with cheese, so he's gonna have to talk to the principal?
I'm just saying he was part of the conflict.
There is someone missing from this altercation.
Are you saying you saw Mr. Jackson assaulting his boat?
Is he gonna say he did it?
I hope so.
He's gonna have to.
Yes.
Oh.
What? What the fuck?
He had to hide that he was using his powers.
Okay, so you couldn't just say you pushed her?
I've seen a lot of young people go through this sort of thing in my time.
What does that mean?
It means he's part of the Society for Magical Black People. And he's not being very helpful.
No, he's not.
To this white boy. Schizophrenia is not a superpower.
Oh, is this the smelly dude?
Again, I don't know if that's canon. We're gonna find out.
I want it to be something ridiculous, like George Lopez or somebody. But what a disservice the mother is doing to Perseus. Percy, sorry.
Percy.
Well,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Using his government name? And if it was George Lopez, he would have showed up in the taco truck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Eddie. Sorry about that.
I'm walking out. You're walking in. I should be apologizing to you.
Oh, I love you, Eddie. He's the best character so far in this.
A nice guy.
Yeah,
nice
I know.
Guy things.
I don't think he's ever going to return. I like Eddie. Give me a whole show of that.
I don't know. Maybe Eddie's gonna have wings too.
Of course, he's a fucking angel.
He said I attacked a kid on a field trip.
What was
He's
that?
just like, he really was just like, respect.
Yeah, like, I think for a second he kind of respected him. Wearing socks with flip-flops on.
You know, I get that this guy is meant to suck, but I mean,
I didn't get
feel
that.
like Percy came in swinging.
Yeah, I feel like this was like a really lazy way of getting this dude to suck.
Is this foreplay?
Is there a magical world she can live in? I don't really understand the idea of, okay, I have a half-blooded son, he's different, he's gonna be dealing with a lot of shit. Why are you not in magical world? Why are you bringing him to the real world where you have to do all these crazy things?
I'm just saying, Joe, the gods in mythology apparently impregnated many human women and left many children.
Yes, but there's no Hogwarts or like magical fucking anywhere?
There's Camp Half-Blood.
Okay, bring him there.
Feel like you haven't read the books or seen the movie, huh?
Why would I read the books if I could just watch the movie? It's like a 2-hour movie versus like a 10-hour book.
Feel like I'm losing a lot of the show, but just gotta also say, she's sitting there in the rain, presumably because that's where she feels connected to Poseidon, Percy's father. So like, is he touching her?
Oh no.
Like, was that foreplay? And
Oh,
she just came like tripping back into the room. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you walked in on me. I'm so sorry."
Is that how it works? Does he control?
I have not a clue.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of cruelty, I think, going on here.
I agree. Why wouldn't she tell him?
Yeah. Why? Are you
I mean,
keeping a
either he
secret?
needs to go to the hospital.
Make sure they put the hot peppers on my sandwich.
I feel fucking. I feel nothing.
Well, I was just thinking, she lets this man touch her.
That I was just gonna say that, but I didn't know how to word it correctly. But yeah, they're having a sexual relationship with this dude that really sucks.
That she needs to use to keep Percy safe.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, I think.
It is. Yes,
Yeah,
I have no other words for it but weird.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Kind of gross. And she's cheating on him with the rain.
Well,
I feel bad.
She is dripping right now, so.
Oh, please, no more narration, please.
Of course he's gonna narrate.
Like, all right, Percy, you're gonna meet your father. We're gonna go to the beach. Why are we going to the beach? Dad lives at the beach.
So is Perseus actually a...
Call him Percy. Why can't you just call him Percy? Crying. Or is that just the rain again? She opened up
She had the window open.
It was a long drive. As soon as Percy fell asleep, she was like, let the rain in through the sunroof.
Yeah.
I want to feel something.
The mother's just washing her hands for hours.
Where's your mom? She's in the shower. She's always in the shower.
I feel like we would have told them this stuff early on so they wouldn't be scarred for the first 12 years of their lives.
Well, I mean, it depends. You know, let me quack. I guess it depends on if the mom used her common sense or if she listened to the child who said, if you can turn away, turn away. It's too dangerous to acknowledge that you're a demigod. Except then, if you don't acknowledge that you're a demigod, you go through life being unable to function, you see things, and then people attack you when you accidentally use powers that you didn't know you have, and it seems like pretending you're not a demigod has all of the problems that acknowledging you're a demigod has, except you can't do anything about them.
I feel like there's some kind of responsibility. Like, what if he gets someone hurt? Like, he's going after things that aren't real. Like, what if he actually hurts somebody? Then what are you going to do then?
Irrelevant.
And half-bloods are not safe in the world.
She just said half-bloods.
Yeah, they're not safe.
Half-bloods are not safe in the world, so you let me stay in the world for 12 years, be around people, get bullied, think that I'm going crazy because you hooked up with a dude that left you.
Go unattended to school where I was attacked by someone on a field trip.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I just use my force powers to push a chick into the lake.
Year.
Yeah, like, what is going on? So let's just handicap him and not train him his entire life. What was the district in Hunger Games that they were bred for the Hunger Games? District 12 or something like that?
No, it was the first few ones, like 1 through 3.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing. You have a demigod kid. You should be, from day one, getting him ready for this fight. Not.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Rover, get the fuck out of here, you traitor bitch.
Why didn't they have it to where he had crutches like in the first movie?
I'm a satyr. And I'm your protector.
What would have happened if he would have met him and he like bullied the shit out of him the first interaction and they just didn't become friends at all?
Oh, so he says, I'm your protector. Oh, so like at the museum when that lady grew wings and attacked me, you were really helpful then.
Yeah, and also, you know, how I was being bullied this whole time and you're telling us to not do anything about it. I would have liked it if Grover was so much bigger than him. So it was kind of like he was fighting his battles for him or something like that, though.
Yeah, but I mean a protector, and then he doesn't have the magic that Percy does to then bully girls falling into fountains, and he doesn't get in the way when he's being attacked by a monster. Like, what is your deal, Grover? What is your purpose? I have yet to see it.
His purpose is to be his protector, because he just said it. He didn't do anything to protect him.
No, you're right. He did say it, and I suppose I expected more, but you're right. No, you're right. He said it.
He said the line. Whoa, okay. He wouldn't have survived the night if you didn't get him kicked out of school. So, is the girl also involved too? Because what if she never threw the cheese at him?
Nah, she's just a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got him kicked out of school. Like, he could have just told the mom, and then the mom would have run off with him. Like, you didn't have to get him kicked out of school.
Like, what would have happened if she didn't bully him? Would Grover just pulled out like a pipe of crack? Like, hey, Percy, smoke this really quickly. Like, what would he have done to get him kicked out of school?
He didn't need to get him kicked out until he threw the girl in the fountain using his powers.
Oh.
So if she hadn't thrown it, then the forces of darkness wouldn't be after him.
Okay, okay, I got it now.
Usually I can sense danger coming a mile away, but
no, you can't. You got cheese.
You get hit with red packs and hit with cheese.
Yeah, he didn't know that was coming.
I can see danger coming from a mile away, except when I can't.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. He's the Monica Rambeau. He's gonna just keep giving us the info dump. He's gonna explain everything to the audience what is happening because obviously they're not writing it correctly. I get it now.
I'm gonna let you finish.
No, that's
her
it.
Her name is not Monica Rambeau.
What is her name then?
Monica Rambeau.
Oh. Is he wearing underpants?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm actually 24. Hold on.
What?
He's actually 24.
What does that have to do with anything?
I guess it's supposed to make us think, oh, legitimate protector then. He's not just a 12-year-old protecting a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Oh, good. He's an adult man protecting a 12-year-old then. What does the truck see then? Hit the brakes?
Oh, okay. So they are solid forces.
Did that dude just fucking die?
We're here.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, how about you get moving?
Where's the Minotaur?
Oh my gosh, the Minotaur's gonna catch up. Stop talking.
No, yeah.
So many words.
Fucking like get the Minotaur.
Like dollars to donuts, they're about to be attacked, and it's something that could have been prevented if they had just moved.
Okay, why did the mother not go faster in the car?
You're gonna need to be brave now.
But you didn't teach me how to be brave. You did not let me prepared for this.
And why wouldn't they let the human mothers in? Like, obviously the monsters are gonna take the moms hostage and lure them out. This just feels like a problem they could have fixed from the get.
You are singular.
Yep.
What is you are singular?
Oh, I don't know, but it sounded really insightful, I think.
I'm guessing what she meant was that he's unique.
I guess?
What an odd way of saying that.
I don't know. I love the way it's paused
You are
right now.
singular. Like if I were to go, it's like, you are an adverb.
You know, Mom, maybe you made me retarded. Maybe I'm not a god.
Well, it's like, you are a noun. It's like, well, I guess that's true. If a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. I'm an idea.
Ah!
Look at this guy's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
This is the weirdest day of my life. I don't think you love him that much if you let him deal with all this shit.
Not enough to protect me.
You're gonna get killed, woman.
He smells you in two directions at once. Maybe I can confuse him by...
Like a like 5 seconds?
It'll be okay.
No, it won't be okay. You're dumb.
Well, they have to set up for her getting abducted by these things.
You mean she's gonna get fucking trampled and he's right there?
Because she's even saying he smells half-blood. Like, okay, so if you were to just fuck off, you wouldn't be in trouble.
Wait.
But you're keeping him here, and you're gonna attract him to you.
Is the Minotaur like right there looking at her?
Yes.
Alright, so the Minotaur knows that she's not a half-blood, right?
What they're saying is that it goes by scent rather than sight.
Oh, okay.
Like, he doesn't know which one of them is a half-blood. It knows the scent.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna kill her in a second, and then keep going. Lady, you're gonna fucking die. Lady, you're gonna fucking die. I didn't really feel much in this scene, did you?
No, I don't care.
I feel nothing.
But also,
Grover sucks.
Grover sucks. Like, holy shit, your entire job is just to get this kid to the barrier.
Yeah.
Like, his mom could have just run. The Minotaur wouldn't have known to stop anything, to do anything with her. He would have just kept following Percy. But instead, we gotta stand there. Promise me, Grover. Yeah, I promise. No, I need you to promise. I need you to be absolutely positive that you're gonna protect him from X, Y, Z, and any ideas he doesn't agree with on Twitter. And now, like, the mom is presumably dead, and he's still standing there, and Grover is laying in the grass.
You know who would have been the best casting for Grover that I would actually believe that he was his protector? Alan Richardson.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If fucking Reacher was in this and he was Grover, I would believe this so much more.
I don't know. I think it's more likely that Alan Richardson would be the Minotaur.
Oh, absolutely.
Percy, no!
You're a terrible protector. Why are you not doing your job? And also, you're not that brave, Percy. I don't really believe he would do this. We're missing a lot of scenes that should have been in this a lot earlier. And again, where's Grover?
Grover's fucked off.
Grover has been sitting, yeah.
Why bother with a rock?
Yeah, you are a rock.
If you could just turn him to dust.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed by that. I feel like we almost should have gotten like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man out of this, where he's being bullied and somehow he's still bullying the bullies and stuff like that, though. I don't know. It just seems like this kid was a wimp the entire movie and now he's a hero. He just ripped a fucking horn off. Are Minotaurs made out of paper mache? What is this?
I just don't know how close to the book this was. So, like, did this happen in the book? I don't know.
If it happened in the book, it's probably a lot better.
You are also a bad friend.
Yeah, why are you letting my life be shit? That's the end of it? Oh, you didn't even reveal that it was the teacher this whole time. Yeah, but that was episode 1 of Percy Jackson, and I felt nothing. I didn't really think... I didn't know what to expect, though. I was hoping to be wrong, because I remember the movie was pretty good, but it almost feels like a lot of scenes were missing out of this, and this was only a half hour. Yeah, I feel like we missed a lot of things that they could have put in this.
I can't say that I was disappointed. My expectations were very low, given the quality of Disney Plus shows that we've been getting for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say they have excelled in one area, and that is, if it was their mission to make me dislike every single character that came on screen, they've succeeded. Because I disliked everyone. I disliked Percy, the mom, Grover especially, anybody that came on screen, they made me dislike.
Yeah, I didn't...
Yeah, they have a book, and so they're going to have them go through the motions, but there's no grasp underneath of, what things are supposed to mean anything, how people are supposed to feel in the relationships. It's just like, okay, have them talk, and now we're going to have her get emotional, but the rest of us feel nothing.
So pretty much, well, obviously you know more about this than me, though, okay? The mother is not dead, though. She's just kidnapped, you're assuming?
No, she's in hell.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a permanent death, then. So if she can come back...
No, they get her back.
Okay, but we just saw her apparently die in episode 1, though, okay? And it happened, and I felt absolutely nothing, because we got very little from the mother.
We did get plenty from the mother, and that is that I thought she was quite selfish. When she was, having her own time on screen, it was, yes, I'm with myself out in the rain, letting it hit myself in the face. Like, okay, but like, your husband is now picking up phone calls on your cell phone from the school about your son, and you don't help your son to feel good. You just let him think that he's got something wrong with him for years and years rather than say anything.
Who picked the son up? Who picked him up at school?
It was a car with the school's logo on it, so it was a school official that dropped him off.
That's so weird. That doesn't happen.
No, it happened here. Get over it.
Is it a private school or something?
Oh, nope, you're right. There was one person.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The shining beacon of the show, Eddie.
Yep, Eddie. I liked Eddie. I know nothing about him. I hope that he's in the show for the rest of the series, which someone told me today that it's going for 2 seasons. I don't know how true that is, though, but that does kind of go with what they were saying in Nerdrotic, though, where when they make these shows, they already have them built up for 2 seasons.
Well, I've heard that for Paul Chato talking about animated shows, that they'll be commissioned for 2 seasons just because of the expense it takes to animate all those episodes. They just do it like a bundle.
That makes sense.
For this, I think the expense of getting the license to adapt from Rick Riordan was probably expensive, and that's why they wanted to do 2 seasons.
What an absolute waste of a license.
It's very presumptive, but also this is the Disney Plus treatment. They can't think that they're putting these shows up for people to like, because this isn't the first middle grade novel series that they've gotten the rights to make a show and then they've ruined it and the fans hate it. Normies hate it. I don't know if you recall Artemis Fowl.
Oh man, they took that off Disney Plus really fast.
That was years ago, and that was probably quite expensive too. They didn't keep to the source material, and the fans hate it. Why do you get the rights for a well-known show, a well-known work, if you're not going to respect the fans? At that point, you might as well just come up with something new.
I think, as I'm watching this now, though, with the mother and everything like that, though, they didn't give me a reason to think that they had a really loving relationship at all. Like, I got nothing out of it at all watching them interact with each other.
To me, I see her and it's like, yeah, of course I think she loves her son. I mean...
I guess.
I just think she's a bad actress.
Yeah.
Like, why did she just grab him and hold him like that? Like, because he was just expelled? I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I got expelled and I'm 12, what would be the reaction I get from my parents? It wasn't this.
Yeah, she didn't remotely care at all, and you would think, okay, she's got a phone call. Obviously, the other guy picked it up, though, but, oh, Percy, you got expelled from school. She's not confused at all or scared or worried. What are we going to do?
Just everything she does kind of irks at me.
Yeah.
What are you doing sitting out there? Like, how about you engage?
Go pick up your son.
She doesn't want to be with her husband because I'm presuming that they're keeping with that one where she's with him because she has something to gain from it.
Yeah.
But, like, you argue with him in front of your kid. Your kid is miserable. Like, what do you do to make this child's life better? Because all I see is you're doing the wrong thing about everything.
I think we should have had some opening scenes of her making breakfast with him or something like that, though, and, you know, gritting her teeth as the boyfriend. Is it boyfriend or husband? Do we even know?
Husband.
Okay, yeah, like maybe gritting her teeth as he's being an asshole and stuff like that, though, and she's still smiling and being happy and peppy with Percy and stuff like that, though. I don't know. I feel like it was bad introductions to these characters right here. They didn't accomplish what they wanted to. They just said, okay, we're going to put him in there. He's going to be an asshole. He's going to be sitting on the couch with a Zach Wilson framed jersey in the background, and now they're arguing about sandwiches.
This might be a hot take.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he was that much of an asshole.
I didn't get that much either, that I should hate this guy. I just think, he's just lazy and having a bad day or something.
Like, he's lazy and obnoxious, but also, like, the kid just came in talking about how he was expelled.
Yeah.
I mean, if I walked in and I'd just been expelled for pushing a kid into a fountain, my parents would have been... They would have been the real assholes. They would have been right, but they would have been meaner than him. Could
they have made him better after... Cause there was that moment where he said, I pushed someone, and he kind of looked at him like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I kind of would have liked it where maybe this guy was actually a regular person and not just some, weird meme stereotype of what an asshole stepfather is supposed to be.
Well, I mean, the most I could hold against him is that I'm guessing they're getting at he's unemployed, and thus the mom is the one making the money for them to survive, and he's just kind of like a barnacle. But I would also just be guessing that. I'm not 100% positive.
This episode gave us very little, and there's probably going to be 8 episodes, I would imagine, if it's a usual regular TV show.
Don't say that. We'll get 16.
Oh, absolutely, you're right, though. You imagine?
Alright, so on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at?
A 3.
I was thinking 3 as well.
I'm saying 3, and that's just kind of being generous because I at least kind of understand, or maybe I'm just my optimistic self, though. I see some things that could be better. But I think Grover, that was absolute flop. Everything about him was bad. He should have been sacrificing himself to the Minotaur. I really feel like there's a lot of scenes missing here. We didn't even get any scenes where he was fighting the Minotaur. It's like, Percy, no! Or, oh no, what are you doing? We should run. We got nothing. He charged the Minotaur with the sword, and then Grover was out of the scene for the rest of it. So, I didn't get Protector. We didn't have him with the crutches, because obviously that made so much more sense in the movie. That's why his legs weren't working correctly, because he had goat legs this whole time, though. Now it's just he magically has goat legs? Why? Does everyone else magically have other stuff, too?
And as far as him saying that Percy should be anti-confrontational, even when that bully was on them constantly, it's like, but you're training him. Yeah. Training him for what? I would think to be a hero, we keep hearing that word, I don't think that translates well.
Maybe I'm harping on it too much, though, but that scene where Grover's telling him don't be confrontational, something like that, though, I would have liked it if Grover was actually beating up bullies on behalf of Percy. And then Percy might say something like, oh, well, you do it all the time. It's like, yeah, that's because I'm your friend. Or puts his hand on his shoulder or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm your protector.
That's stupid.
Come on, no, that would have been so much better.
No, that's stupid because his entire purpose is to train Percy to be a hero.
He's not trying to do anything.
He says he is my point.
Oh, he's not doing anything.
The trading cards are all training. And then he's got a pen that turns into a fucking sword. What's that for? Anti-confrontation?
Yeah, you're right. It's
for running away.
You're supposed to escape with the sword.
It helps you run faster. It's like, I've never seen a sword that did that.
I might be going lower than a 3 at this point. This is just, I think there's not much redeeming from this episode.
Well, I'll give it a 3 because it's only the first episode, but they really did just make every character insufferable.
Yeah. It's not like, I was actually thinking about this the other day, though, with the movie Thanksgiving, how one of our things about it was that I didn't hate anyone in it. Every character was actually a well-written character, and they weren't just, stereotypical stupid and stuff like that. This one I feel like...
Say the name of a better movie when you're doing.
I know. But yeah, with this one, I didn't feel anything. I don't have a favorite... as we're joking around, our favorite character was the repairman. That was, I think, the best character of this so far, and I believe this guy was actually a normal human being. And he was in it for a second, and he was there to do something. And also...
He just said something nice to a little boy having a bad day. Nobody else is doing that. Grover, terrible. Percy actively sabotaged his mother and led to her death.
But also, why was the repairman there? He was like, "Oh, well, I'm leaving. You have to go in there."
He was repairing something.
Yeah, but it was just like the way he said it, like, "Oh, I'm leaving. You have to stay." And then we go inside, and it's just this man sitting in a chair playing online poker. It wasn't like he was drunk throwing a tirade about, oh, the air conditioner's broken, I have to spend $50,000 or something like that. It was just, oh, you walked in and nothing was happening.
Yeah, like guy is playing poker. Like, yeah, I can see why it would be frustrating that your mom's husband doesn't work and she's the one who has to, do all kinds of extra to afford their lifestyle. But we didn't really get any of it. Again, I'm making an assumption based on the fact he was sitting in a chair playing poker. For all I know, it was a day off.
Yeah, we don't actually know anything. The mother might not even be working. She might just be a housewife. And like you said, he might just
her uniform was hanging up on the wall.
Oh, it was? I missed it entirely. Okay.
It looked like she was a waitress.
Oh, okay.
I should have read the book first.
Why? To be more disappointed?
So that I could... No, I want to see, how close is this to the source material?
Yeah,
I do not know. How much of this is just like, yeah, it's a book for kids, get over it. And how much of it is Disney Plus spitting in my face?
Someone asked me about this the other day, though, because I was posting about the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch movie. I was talking about how terrible it was. And a friend of mine questioned, why do they keep making movies about stuff that are just really, really bad? And I told her...
they expect people to come in based on name brand recognition.
That too, though. But then I said, also, after you watch it, you're going to realize this is absolute dog shit, and then you're going to go watch the original, and if you don't have, I think it was Apple Plus or something like that, though, or Peacock, you don't have the ability to watch it. So you have to either get the service or buy a copy of it from somewhere. So I kind of want to read the book of Percy Jackson after watching this, because I think this was so terrible. So is that like a conspiracy theory where they're making this stuff so bad, so then I'm going to go buy the original movies and buy the books now?
No. I don't think they have any intention of lining Rick Riordan's pockets. Yeah. This is, I believe, they make things because they think they're going to pull in fans of the books and then spit in their face. Yeah,
we have to find someone that read the books, though, that actually watched this stuff, because I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I might actually buy the books and read them now.
All right.
I might do it.
Good idea.
Yeah, because it seems like a fun world, though. It's just that I felt zero joy watching this at all. There was nothing about it.
We haven't seen their world at all.
It's the first episode, though. I mean, they were kind of...
I know, I'm just saying, you were the one who said it looks like a fun world. Well, what about this world have we seen?
That's a great point, though. And they have been really jerking this show off, though, in the ratings. I think I have it somewhere. 1 second. I think Rotten Tomatoes put their score up recently of it. Percy... Oh, yeah, so... Okay. Do you want to guess it?
No.
Okay, it's 90... What do you mean, no?
What I want to guess. Rotten Tomatoes is bought and paid for.
I know. Well, 39 of these viewers said that it's a 95 rating.
Yeah, how many?
39 reviews, and it says 95 rating, and the audience score is apparently 250 plus ratings, and it's a 94. For 2 episodes. And I remember, like, with the Nerdrotic thing, how they were saying, what was it, that when they do the reviews or something like that, like these big review places and stuff like that, they're only given the first handful of episodes, and that's why a lot of these Disney Plus shows, though, the first 2 episodes are really, really good, and then the rest of it's just, a slog to get through. But I didn't feel entertained at all watching this.
I think it's also pretty telling that there's no written reviews. Like, they just give a score. I can't find anybody commenting on this.
Oh, okay. Well, that tells you a lot right there. And also, when is Disney products right now getting great audience reviews? Usually people are, as they're saying, like, review bombing. So you're telling me this show, when all I know about it was there was a race change, and that is about Percy Jackson, this show finally got 94 views. 94%, they cracked the code on how to make things good again.
The headlines, my goodness. Percy Jackson and the Olympians lands near perfect Rotten Tomatoes
Out of
score.
your mind. I don't know. I think we're done with this episode today, though. But yeah, Percy Jackson, the Olympians, I have zero faith in at all. Nothing in this remotely captured my attention, and I really don't believe anything for the future of it going forward is going to actually be good.
Justice for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, that got 3%, and this gets 96%.
I felt more emotion watching Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey than watching this kid's mom die.
I'm not saying Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was perfect.
No.
I'm just saying 3%.
That movie was really fucked up. That is a very tragic movie, I think. Not like a bad movie, folks. It was actually a very sad movie where I felt a lot of sad emotions.
I watched it. I think it deserved way more than
Way more than that, though. There's no way this thing got 95% with these 2 episodes, and that movie got 3%. No. Impossible. And also, funny thing is, too, that movie's probably going to make more money than this show. Because I don't see a lot of people running out there to get Percy Jackson gear or anything like that.
Oh my gosh. Apparently, Rick Riordan is a co-creator on this. Says he even wrote one episode.
No, he didn't. It's like Guillermo del Toro with Multiverse of Madness, okay? He didn't do anything with that. I got it wrong. That's not him. Who am I thinking of?
I think you mean Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi, yeah. Sam Raimi did not do anything with Multiverse of Madness at all.
You've lost your credibility. Get out.
Well, folks, that's Percy Jackson Episode 1. Let us know what you think about it.